Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina from ButterflyIntuition Divine Guidance. Hope everyone is having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be bringing you part 2 of the Twin Flame Healing Series. Why do they ghost? One of the biggest triggers in a twin flame connection is ghosting. The runner in the connection, which is usually the divine masculine, sometimes will ghost by leaving abruptly. Examples of ghosting is they'll stop calling you, texting you, replying to your messages. They'll stop following you on social media. Maybe they'll block you. If you have plans with them, they will cancel or not show up, and they will just ignore you and maybe go in a different direction, such as a karmic relationship or a situation. When ghosting happens, it's a reflection of the person who is doing the ghosting, not the person who is being ghosted. Ghosting is a low vibration energy that is immature. Usually, the person who is doing the ghosting feels it's easier to just leave, ignore, go silent, etc., than just say what they are feeling. In this reading, I'm going to get into why twin flames ghost. We'll go over the reasons and we'll give some guidance to help the twin flame who ghosts as well as the twin flame who's being ghosted. This will be a general collective reading, so it is not going to resonate with everyone. So I do ask for you, the viewer, to use your own discernment when listening and watching this video and take only the message or messages that resonate with you and your twin flame connection and leave the rest behind. The way you will know if a message truly resonates with you, you will feel like I'm speaking directly to you. If you're trying to make it fit, then the message is simply not for you, so please do not take it. If this reading does not resonate with you and you want to book a guidance reading or session with me regarding your twin flame connection, you can do so. To purchase a guidance reading or session, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box below. All the information that you need is in the item details. So for the reasons on why twin flames ghost, I'm going to start off with the Twin Flame Shadows by Mystic Moon Oracles to get into the reasons why they ghost. So I'm going to do 3 cards here to start off with. Robotic, secondary, and shocking. So I'm immediately getting the person who ghosts. They're afraid. They feel unworthy. They feel second best. They feel that they're not worthy of being with this divine feminine, this divine person that they have met. They might have a hard time communicating with them. The throat chakra might be completely closed or just unbalanced. And they're very shocked at their feelings, how they feel about this person that they hardly know. Usually it's the divine masculine who ghosts in the connection, but sometimes the feminine will too. It just depends on the connection and the situation. So throat chakra, speaking their truth, feeling second best, and being shocked by these feelings is showing this person they have a lot of growing up to do. There's a lot of maturity that needs to happen. There's some work that needs to be done. Possibly inner child healing needs to be done. Maybe they grew up in a broken home or one parent missing that was absent, like either passed away or left. Perhaps they never saw affection being shown between their parents, and they were just programmed to be this type of robot where you get in a relationship with a certain type of person, you marry this person, you have a family, you have this type of job, and you don't really follow your passion, you don't follow your heart, and you don't listen to your intuition. So usually if a divine masculine is programmed for that, what happens is when he meets his feminine, his whole world explodes. It explodes in the sense where he is just like, oh my goodness, she is everything that I've ever wanted, but I can't be with her because he could be in another connection. he knows his parents would not approve because they want him to be with a specific type of person, or he just feels unworthy because he has been in low vibration karmic relationships before he met her, and he feels very wholeheartedly that she would be too good for him. And most of the time, she takes his breath away to the point where he can't speak. He can't speak his truth, and that's why he goes silent. And I'm being guided to pull 3 additional cards to get more reasons on why he ghosts, and we'll get into a little bit more after that. Excuses, doubt, and warning. So he will make up every excuse in the book why it won't work. He will listen to his ego, he will have doubt, he will have fear, and he will ignore what his intuition is telling him. And he will listen to the people around him when they say, she's really not someone you want to be with, or you need to be with this person, you need to stay in your marriage, you need to stay in that relationship because that is what is expected of you. So he listens to his ego, he listens to the toxic, low vibration people around him, and he ignores his intuition, and he makes up every excuse in the book why he cannot be with her. And that is why he ghosts her. I'm going to pull some cards from the Twin Flame Journey Oracle deck by Mystic Moon just to get some guidance, and we'll go a little bit more into depth into these 3. So for robotic, secondary, and shocking, the reason he does this is because the divine feminine is his muse. He has an understanding that they have a deep connection, and he is afraid to take action. He understands that she is his wish fulfillment, but he is afraid to take that action step. So the action he takes instead is to walk away. When it comes to warning, doubt, and excuses, he understands she is a mirror, so she reflects back to him what he doesn't like about himself. He does go into contemplation about what is best for him, but he always chooses to go with a karmic partner or a karmic relationship or a karmic situation because he doesn't feel good enough for her. So he doesn't listen to his intuition. He doesn't listen to the signs and the synchronicities that he's being shown that she is his wish fulfillment. And what happens is he is shown by her what he doesn't like about himself, and he contemplates, and he usually ends up going towards a karmic partner or a situation because he's not awakened. He feels unworthy. He feels not good enough, and he feels she deserves better. So that is just one example. There's many different examples. So if this is resonating with you, there is going to be an extended reading on my Patreon where we'll get into the current energy from the twin flame who's ghosted in the past and what they want to say. So there'll be channeled messages from their higher self. So if that is something you're interested in, you can go to my Patreon. You can subscribe for a monthly subscription. If not, I will close out this reading with guidance, advice, messages from spirit on what you need to know to help you with ghosting if you are experiencing that or you're having a hard time getting past it. Because ghosting can be very hurtful. So I'm a twin flame who has been ghosted, and it took me a very long time to get over it. So I definitely understand how sometimes you hold on to it for a really long time. Butterfly of retreat, green aventurine, solitude, stepping back, looking within. Take time to be alone. Go into solitude, go into hermit mode. Take a step back from the connection, detach. Don't put all your focus on your masculine or your feminine who has ghosted you. Look within. Look within to see what you need to heal within you to help you get a better understanding as to why this has happened and to get a better understanding on what you need to do to free yourself from being stuck. You then go into the butterfly of higher guidance, selenite. Wisdom. You find the wisdom, the lesson on why this happened. You see the direction you need to go. You will then be shown your life purpose, what you're meant to be doing with your life, your career, mission work. Insight. You get insight as to why this twin flame connection came into your life when it did, why your masculine or your feminine ghosted, what you can do to heal yourself, what you can do to rise like the phoenix and really awaken to who you are, what you're meant to do in this lifetime, and let this pain go so you're able to really get on your path, the path that you're meant to get on to help you get into union with self. Butterfly of meditation, sodalite. When you bring meditation into your life, where you make it a part of your daily practice, now you can meditate any time of the day. Most people do it morning or night, but you can also do it for as little as 5 minutes to a half hour. You schedule the time. It is your self-care. But when you meditate, you bring in relaxation, you bring in stillness, and you connect with your inner journey as to what you want to do with your life. When you go into meditation, you become the butterfly of karma. Aquamarine. You see that the experiences that you have had in your life, not just with your masculine, but with your family, your friends, past love partners, the pattern you were in relationships, the type of person you always attracted, comes to life. You see that they're old patterns. You don't resonate with a lot of people anymore. You don't resonate with these patterns, these beliefs, these thoughts, these situations. You finally make the decision to free yourself from what doesn't work in your life anymore. And you start to see the potential for future outcomes, meaning aligning with things you actually want to bring into your life. And when you do that, you have the butterfly of successful outcomes, the jade crystal. You have celebration, because now you're living your truth. You're living your true life purpose. Good news comes your way. You start to manifest things in your life that you want to happen. And there's bright prospects, a bright future for you. So we'll close this reading out with 2 surrender messages from the power of surrender. Actually, there's going to be 3. The deck I just used with these butterfly cards is the Psychic Soul Oracles. So to get into going into solitude and coming out of successful outcomes, surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And surrender frustration. Frustrations doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So surrender any stress in your life. Surrender it to the divine, whoever you pray to. If you are afraid of being intimate, afraid of commitment, face that fear. Because if you truly want to be with your divine counterpart, you have to get over that fear of intimacy, being vulnerable, letting them in 100%. Because you and your twin flame are a mirror to that. So if you have a fear of intimacy, they do on some level too, because you mirror that back to each other. And whatever frustration you are currently feeling with your twin flame connection, surrender it. Let it go. Remember, it is meant to happen this way. Everything is happening for you, not to you. It's here to show you something, to teach you something. Trust it. Let go of the frustration. Let go of the attachments to outcome, expectations, having timelines, and just allow things to unfold naturally. And just trust that if you and your twin flame are meant to come back together in this lifetime, you will. Believe it, trust it, and don't be anxious. If this reading is resonating with you after I've given the guidance, the link to the extended reading is listed below. Maybe I will see you at the extended reading. If not, I will see you in part 3. Have a beautiful and magical day. Stay safe, stay healthy, love and light.